Okay, guys, so this channel is no stranger to trying to sell eggs. We tried to sell eggs a few times last year, and of course, we bombed out every time. And so, but we're going to try to give it a try again this time. But we also got some chicks we're trying to sell at the same time. We're going to try to get rid of some of those. These are all off the heat lamp. They've been on grass for a little while, so they're no stranger to being outside. And we got a bunch of tomato plants, and these are the purple Cherokees. They are an heirloom plant, so that's why we got them priced at $4 a piece. So um, I think we got a pretty good little setup here if it works out. Now, I did sell some chicks at a place a little further down the road from here last week, and I wish I had it on tape, but chicks almost caused a wreck. And I'll tell a little more about that story here in just a little bit. But for right now, this is what we got going on. Hopefully we can get some people to stop. Let's see. Well, so far after sitting here for roughly an hour, it's kind of a bust. But I said earlier I was going to tell you a story about how I about caused a wreck the other day. And it was kind of funny. I was sitting on the other side of town with some more chicks, sort of like what I have in the back now. And I've been sitting there for a while, and it's getting right towards the end of the evening, and I was ready to go home. And I watched this, I ain't going to mention the name of the store, but it was a big box truck come through. And he came, after he passed, he kind of slowed down, tried to make a turn on this little narrow road that big truck like his probably shouldn't have been trying to make a turn on, but he did anyway. But I wasn't really thinking. I thought he was going to make a delivery up that road, wasn't thinking. And about that time, here come another couple in, and I made them a deal on all the chicks I had, is providing that they just went and take them all, because I was ready to go home anyway. And they did. And then about that time, here come that box truck, just pulled right inside the parking lot. And he was asking me about those chicks, and I had to tell him. I said, those couple right there just bought them. But while he was making that turnaround, he had to stop traffic behind him. He ended up stopping traffic coming the other direction on a 2-lane road, pretty much Main Street, USA, just so he could turn around and go get them chicks. Yeah, this is pretty well self-explanatory, I think. I mowed a little strip of land here with the lawnmower, and now I'm getting ready to go over it with the tiller. This hasn't been plowed, it's just tilled. So I'm going to go over it, loosen up the dirt a little bit, and hopefully in a couple of days I can plant me some corn here. I just got some 65-day corn, little sun glow corn we'll plant here. That's not heirloom like I know a lot of our other part of the other garden. It's mainly heirloom plants, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm just wanting some little bit of corn. Steph don't really like it that well, so just a couple rows is plenty for me. So if I do this right, get it in, I still may have a little bit of time to plant a second crop before the year's over. I think this would be a good time for a little bit of farming 101. And what I mean about that is there's a misconception out there that in order to have a really good garden and really good farm, you must have a lot of money in place. And yes, I will say in order to run one efficiently, you must have a lot of money to put in for materials and your equipment and stuff involved. However, it is possible to do it without it. And what I mean by that is, several years ago, before I got married and I lived in another town, I actually lived in town, and I did a really good garden using nothing but a mattock and a hoe. And I would literally till my ground up with a mattock and worked it out with a hoe. And if I can find the pictures, I'll throw them up right about here of what my garden looked like. And I had a really nice garden that way. And, I worked the ground really good, worked it really hard. And I did that kind of work, working 80 hours a week. So don't tell me that you don't have time to raise a garden, or you don't have the money for the resources. you really, it don't take that much money. Just get out there, do what you can. You know, if you just got you a little 10 by 10 plot, go in there, throw you some lettuce seed, or you know, if you got a 20-foot section, go in there and raise you some tomatoes and different stuff. There is a lot you can do with just a little bit, just a little bit of resources. Now, if you're wondering why the camera works the way it is, I ain't gonna mention their names, but old John over here, the one that's talking to you, ran over his tripod the other day with the tractor. Oops. So I guess I'm gonna have to get me a new one of those. But on the plus side, I have bought me a new action camera that I'm gonna start using. The only thing is I haven't got the SD card for it yet, but it's a 1080p action camera. I actually got a good deal on it through Amazon, and we'll be playing with it some in the next upcoming videos. So I just got to get me a SD card for it first. So stay tuned for that stuff. Okay, I thought I'd take a minute and just let Steph explain to you a little bit about her side of the garden. She's got her stuff in just a little bit of different spot. Only thing I'm really dealing with this year is corn. She's taking care of this part here. And Steph, let's tell a little bit about what's going on here.
This row, I planted 3 rows deep, watermelon, different kinds of pumpkins, zucchini, and cucumber, and winter squash.
And we got over here just tomatoes.
That's the Mariana tomatoes.
The Roma style.
Yeah.
Okay, and you got purple Cherokee over here.
Uh-huh.
Not really showing up too good in camera, I don't think. I don't know if it's worse getting dark or what. So what's the deal with the crutches and the pallets?
I got that one for the zucchini, and that one's down there is for cucumbers.
So just let them kind of vine up a little bit.
Yeah, and I've decided I'm going to use these pallets down here. See how I got the strawberries in those?
Yes.
They did really good on the outside to plant stuff in it. So I'm going to plant stuff down in it when I get some more seeds.
Good deal. So tell everybody why you got the cardboard down here.
Weeds.
Keep the weeds up.
Out. Greens and a tomato. Carrot. Swiss chard.
Alright, so let's take a minute and talk a little bit about this little situation that's going on here. I actually ran out of wires while we got pallets set up there instead of fence. Sometimes when you're homesteading, you make do with what you have. And I still got to go to a hardware store and get some hinges for the gate. We got up there. But we just ran regular field fence through here. I still got to add some more posts. I got to grab some posts from off the old fence that's around the field, T-posts to kind of brace it up a little bit. And I got to brace a corner post up a little bit where I've got so much tension on them, they've started to lean and the fence is getting weak. But that's all stuff I'm going to work on hopefully in the next few days. But around here, you have got to have some kind of fence work or deer will get you. In our case, it's been the chickens. Steph, has the chickens been annoying to this garden?
Oh my goodness.
They have been outrageously
Almost
ridiculous.
all of my mustard greens.
But what our plan is here after we get this set up the way we want, when stuff starts shooting up where it's more deer savvy, I should say. I want to try a little trick if I get time to do it that I seen on another channel where you make a double fence, and what I'll do is we'll step off 6 or 7 feet off from this other fence. I'm gonna make a electric fence to go around it because from what I understand from their reasoning behind it is the deer they don't see depth very well, so when they see two fences, they're not sure how far apart it is or if they can actually jump that far. So I'm gonna give that a try. It seemed to work for that channel. So Steph, you think that's gonna work?
Look at the cats.
Now, we never did introduce our kitty cats, but they've kind of photobombed us in a few of our videos. But that's Socks right there, and that's Ebony. Socks is a little more friendly than Ebony is, but they're both kind of fun to watch. Those are the replacements from the last cat that Steph had that passed away here about a year ago. How old was that cat, Steph? About 14?
No, he's more like 17.
So a very old cat. If these live that long, it'll be funny. But they're fun to watch. Okay, so here's some stuff Steph's planted. It's actually outside the fence a little bit, but what do you got over here, Steph?
Mustard greens and onions and some squash.
I think that pallet's kind of helped that stuff survive the chickens, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
Maybe
you
that'll
can put straw down in it, keeps the weeds out.
think it'll survive the deer. They are bad.
Deer won't eat mustard greens and onions.
Oh, they won't.
But they'll probably get the squash.
Steph pointed this out, and I thought it was kind of like a Kodak moment. But look at that chicken got its wing over the other one. These are some that are getting picked up by somebody else here in the morning. We've been trying to downsize our flock a little bit. We got way too many chickens, and oh yeah, show off for the camera. But we're slowly getting them down. I think we're a few more chickens and we'll have them down where we need to be. And we got a few of these guys for sale. If anybody's interested, send me a message through our Facebook page, Hinkley Oak Farm Facebook page. And we'll give you contact information. No, we do not ship. You have to come here. Well, I think that'll be all for Hinkley Oak Farm today, but just one more quick thing. June 25th, we will be celebrating 1 year on this channel. So what I'm thinking about doing is doing another YouTube live. And what I'd like for you is opportunity to answer some questions. So what I want y'all to do, because not everybody can watch the lives live. So what I want y'all to do is drop down in the comment section down below, and you can type in question for live, and then just ask me a question, because like I said, not everybody gets to watch the lives live. And you know, it could be something like what is your favorite chicken? And so what you do is put question for live, you put a colon or a backslash or whatever. I'm gonna put an example up here in written text here, and then put what is your favorite chicken? You know, now I'm not saying ask me that question. I mean, you can if you want to, but you know, ask a question. You know, if it's something that I feel reasonable enough to answer, I'll answer it. So, but if not, you know, again, y'all can feel free to answer questions during the live. I mean, ask the questions during the live. Anyway, with all that being said, I hope you guys take it easy. Guys, I hope you guys be safe, and catch us again next time right here on Hinkley Oak Farm. Well, that'll be it for today. Please, I can answer that